I don't know.
I travel from okay, right. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that what you're doing is actually wrong. Actually, it's quite okay, I believe. But because we were traveling from one place to the other, let's call this Singapore, right? Let's call this Singapore. I have traveled to Bangkok, right? Bangkok. Then that's my first journey, right? Then I'm traveling to Vietnam next. Okay, it's called Hanoi, the city of Hanoi. It's very weird that you will do this. That means you're going to travel. Here's Hanoi and here's Singapore. That's not called a second journey. That doesn't make sense. You're currently at Bangkok. You should travel from Bangkok to Hanoi. So instead of drawing it there, you should be drawing it from Bangkok.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right? Okay, so you draw that, and you pretend that you know the length and the journey, you pretend you know that, just write it down. Okay, yeah, you can erase that, no problem. Okay, Nicholas, I can see you, yeah? Can you hear?
I can hear you guys. I can hear you.
All right. Okay, quite clear. I'll tell you if there's a problem. Yeah. In the middle of explaining stuff to Joshua, go and put your stuff in your Jamboard, and I'll meet you there immediately. All right. So obviously, then my second journey, right? My second journey starts at the end of the first journey. That sounds very complicated, but that just makes sense. What? You're at Bangkok. What? I mean, you cannot start anywhere else. Correct. Okay, so I go to Hanoi here, Hanoi, right? Hanoi, right? Okay, and then I have a third journey. I'm spending a lot of time here traveling, right? So where do I start my third journey?
Here.
Where? From Hanoi, right? Yeah. I mean, what else can it be, right? Because I'm at Hanoi, what? Right?
Yeah.
And depending on where you want to end, you may end elsewhere or you may end at Singapore. That really depends on the question, right? But the point stays the same. I end at Hanoi and I start at Hanoi, right? That just makes sense.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It just makes sense, right? Okay. Again, there's no way I teleport from Hanoi to somewhere else and start my third journey. That's just not how things work. Right? If you just stick to this basic principle, you know how to combine them. That is the only thing you need. You don't need parallelogram or all this stuff because parallelogram works parallelogram works when there's two forces. Now it's three already. Three is the minimum for exam. What? Parallelogram doesn't really help you here, is what I'm trying to say. Really. Okay. Just use the journey analogy and you'll be fine. Now, the second thing you have to understand from the question is the question actually tells you where your final destination is. So follow me. The question will tell you directly or indirectly whether your final destination is back at home, Singapore, or your final destination is not back at home. The question should and will tell you whether you can read it or not. That's a different matter. If the forces are in balance, that's resultant force equal to 0, you are going back home. Going back home means you have come, full circle. You end up at home. Your journey is total 0. You go back home. That's just what we do. We travel, no matter where we travel, we go back home one. Correct?
Yeah.
Unless you meant to move to another country, the question will also tell you that. That means that's a resultant force not equal to 0. There is a resultant force, so you're not going back home. Keeping it simple. The question tells you, it's up to you to read. Now, does this question tells you you're going back home or you're not going back?
I'm going back home.
Because it is balanced. Because it's not moving, right? Okay. So it turns out we have to make a little bit of adjustment to either E1, E2, or E3 so that my entry is actually at Singapore. Okay. Now, how do we do that? I'll tell you how. Before that, Nicholas, just to check that you put something new in Nick 5, haven't you?
Wait, no, I want to ask you a question.
If you want to ask me a question, either show it on the Jamboard or in the video.
No, not Jamboard. I'm talking about my science exam today. Editing to
Oh.
master template.
Could you? All right, that's fine. Then please wait for a little bit. Is that okay? Just a bit. Right. Okay. I was hoping to see the question. If you want to tell me, that's okay. But please wait for a while and don't wait doing nothing. I mean, you should be doing your math a little bit first. Yeah. I'll listen to your question, definitely. Right. Please wait. Let me finish it with Joshua. Now, Joshua, among these three forces, there is somebody whose length is not known. It should also be very clear from it.
Tension.
Okay, so let me see. We know the length of the weight because they tell us is 120, right? We know the length of the weight. So this is journey number 2, right? Journey number 2 is supposed to be 120 gram, 1.2 Newton. I'll just call this 12 centimeter, right? For vector. Okay, 12 centimeter, very easy, man. 1.2 centimeter is just, creating trouble, right? Now, surprisingly, we do not know the direction or the length of the tension. We don't know. And we also don't know the length of the pull force. We don't know. This is the force. We don't know. It is drawn as a dotted line to show to ourselves that we don't know. It's not for the examiner. It's for us. Fair enough?
Oh, okay.
We know the direction. We know the arrow. We just don't know the length. So just do a dot, dot, dot. Simple, right?
Okay.
And then the tension also same. Okay, the tension actually not so difficult. I mean, 20 degree, right? 20 degree here. We know that. We know the direction. We just don't know the length. So we just dot, dot, dot like that, right? And then we all know the arrow also, right? Simple, right? So that represents our journey. And surprise, surprise, not knowing two length, we solve them both immediately by drawing dotted lines. They are
And
both
then
solved
just measure
immediately.
the dotted line.
All right, and you're done.
Oh, okay.
This is the power of a vector diagram. He can solve two unknowns. A vector diagram can solve two unknowns. It's very powerful that way. Maybe they never say that, but like that. Understand?
Okay.
Now I want you to do this on paper. There's no point doing it on Jamboard. Really no.
Yeah. Okay.
Do it on paper. You show it to me, and then you'll be able to apply it. On other questions in some markets. Nicholas, yes. Tell me your stuff. I cannot hear you, Nicholas. Nicholas, are you okay?
Oh. So we got rid of the minus there, but you get rid of minus there. Okay.
Nicholas, are you okay? Can you hear me? Nicholas, can you hear me? Nick, can you hear me, Nick?
Number of X. Yeah, I need help.
Nick, can you hear me now?
Minus 1, so minus 8, minus 4. 8 or 2. 3 is 2 is greater than that. So that's why I can't do it. And 1 minus 4 is minus 4. I do have you can do negative plus partners, negative versus models is going to be that. This is 1, I mean 2. This is correct, not possible. It's 1 minus possible. This is not possible. Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you ready? I've been waiting.
Oh, no, I was talking something. I was doing something now.
Now, please ask your questions.
So there was this question in my I don't recall the exact lah, but it's like this like on the moon question where like talking about mass and weight on a graph.
Yes.
Like I don't recall like what's the exact question lah, but like talking like the it's like this graph for weight and mass. You say on the moon, how would the graph like? I don't remember exactly the question lah.
Yeah, I know you've been saying that 3 times. Are you sure we have to talk about this right now, or can we talk about it later when you get the question back?
I don't think I'm getting the paper back to show you, but yeah, okay lah.
Would that be okay? If not, I'll be guessing what your question is. That's not good, man.
Okay, I'll join is on my phone now.
Yeah, draw on the Jamboard, please.
No, I said I'll join on my phone.
Can you draw on the Jamboard, please?
I'll join on my phone.
Can you draw on the Jamboard, please?
I will join on my phone. Join. I'm joining Zoom on my phone.
Sure. You could have done it just now.
No, so teacher, this one is not in the Jamboard lah. It's just my answer, my thing.
Understood.
Okay.
Do zoom in a little bit, yeah? Zoom in a little bit. A bit too much, yeah. Zoom out a bit more.
What?
Zoom out. Zoom out a bit, just a bit. Zoom out.
My camera does not. It's very hard to zoom it out.
Zoom out.
It's very hard to zoom out.
Okay, yeah. I guess nice. Okay, let's work.
Sure. I need to ask. Okay, so this is one question I cannot answer. What is this one? See, look, you see this C number C.
Okay, I'll copy. I'll copy.
How is it not? How is it not one? There's no other answer that can be. It can't be 2 because that's the inequality.
You're in the Jamboard, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Say.
Okay, look, Chair, look. The -1, right? Become -8. Then become 4x over 8. Then we x 2. But what I don't get it right is if it's x, 2 is greater than x. What's the smallest prime value of x? The smallest prime. If it's greater than 2, the only number other than 0.
Right. So let me talk about the error, okay? First, I have to convince you that there is an error, right? Your answer is 1, right? Your answer is 1. So if I put 1 here, what will happen to the left-hand side?
X.
Yeah, x equals to 1, right? Your answer is x equals to 1. So that's what I put in. Put in the 1 minus 4 times 1. So what does that become?
4.
1 minus 4 times 1 becomes?
1 minus 4 times 1 is just.
Yes.
1 minus 5.
What are you talking
about?
No,
1 minus 5. 1 minus 4 minus 3, right?
It is?
Minus 3.
Yeah, minus 3. Your mic is acting, yeah? Now, is minus 3 smaller than minus 7?
No.
All right. So even though you're convinced that your steps are correct, the answer is weird. In fact, the answer cannot be right. This is fair to say first, yeah? Fair, yeah? Now, I'm convinced that your first step and your second step is correct. That one's great. Totally fine. There is a mistake on the third line. This is going to be surprising if your teacher haven't explained it, okay? So when you do 4x and 8, surprisingly, the sign flips. There is a flip.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. I've not done this in a long time.
Okay.
I
So
forgot
the
about
answer
that.
will
Yeah.
be x bigger than 2. Sure.
I recall that. Yeah. Yeah, I recall that very much.
Okay. So what is your new answer then?
Well, it's above 2, so smallest prime number is above 2, so it's 3.
Okay, let's test the 3 lah. Will 3 now works?
I mean, it'll be 1 minus 3. I mean, 1 minus 12. That'll be negative 11. Yep, that'll work.
That works. Right. So the flip is the issue lah. If you know that, then good for you tomorrow.
Yeah, I remember about that.
Mhm.
By the way, my paper 1 and paper 2 for math is like split up. The paper 1 is tomorrow, paper 2 is next week.
Understood. Understood. I hope that's not a problem for you.
I mean, obviously, that's probably what should be the best. Paper 1 is literally already 80 marks.
Sure thing. Joshua, why is it 25 degree, not 20 degree?
I'm using the second one to practice.
Sure.
The
But
other one.
kindly check the answer lah, right? Kindly
Yeah.
check the answer. Okay, do this maybe 2 more times until you are sure you got it all correct lah. In fact, it will be nice to practice a question where you don't go back home. You got what I mean, right? If you don't go back home, that's also a good practice in itself lah.
I think the not going back home one, I think I got that one. I'm struggling with the going back home one. As soon
Understood.
as I see like the 2 forces and then the tension one, I'm a bit
Yeah.
lost that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
grab a few more. Yeah, give me a
Sure.
second.
Yeah. When you are happy with this topic already, then you can move on, right? You're likely to come up tomorrow. Okay, so Nicholas, what is your next question then?
Okay, so now what I'm planning to do, right, is before the end of the term, I'm gonna make sure that I remember everything. I cannot remember everything. So
Fair.
like I'm doing all my like I'm trying to give myself a refresher, so I at least remember. So like I wanna at least do is like questions that seem simple but just in case, so that just in case, you know, that this question I can do that.
I understand. Can I clarify one thing though? It is a good plan, but can I clarify one thing? Did your class ask you to do, a full revision paper, before today?
No.
Let me confirm one time. Your class never asked you guys to do a full revision paper.
No. They advised us, but they don't give some.
Yeah, just say no. It's okay. Just say no. So they never go through a paper with you. They never just to confirm that.
No, I mean, no, they did.
Wow, scary. Your class is scary, not you. Your class is scary. Your class is scary. I understand why you want to do this, right? Now, shall I help you for the inverse?
Because I've tried doing like papers, right? And a lot of the times I cannot finish because every single time I keep getting stuck on questions because it's on, like the question on the tip of my tongue, but I just cannot get it out.
Intuition is a very good time to ask them. I hope you ask them intuition.
I mean, I'm asking them now. So like I want at least like question in obviously like inverse proportion. Oh yeah, what is it? I definitely want a question from like trigonometry. That one I definitely want a question from.
Yeah, can we do them now? Can we start? We don't have much time, right?
Wait, what?
Can we start?
Can I find a question first?
Sure. Yeah, okay, sure. Please do that.
No, like I have questions to the Jamboard, you can see.
Yeah, I know. I wish we could start early. I wish we could start like right now, something like that. Right? Do what you want, but be quick, please. Your time is short, right? Joshua, just to confirm, you're okay.
I managed to only get like 1 question from my school practice paper.
Try it.
Okay, I'll try it, and then if there's anything wrong, you just stop. Yeah.
If you have the answer key, you will know. If you don't have the answer key, please try and I'll check you. I'll help you check.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Nicholas. All right.
We're taking one question now, by the way. So like,
okay, I've already taken it. Next question.
I already took screenshot of it.
Okay, good. Go on. Continue.
Oh, yeah, is it okay if I put a graph question? Teacher? Yeah, teacher, I'm gonna put a graph question.
No, you're not. It's too long. You just ask me where you have problem. If you do this, you end up wasting 40 minutes. No. But if you want to ask where you have a problem, can. I'll tell you immediately. Okay, unless you want to just discuss this one question. I don't think that's a good idea though. Okay, but we can discuss part of it.
Okay, then how about oh my god. So you see, I cannot do pop the question because all the question ones need a question B, and question B needs to draw.
Just put it in. Just put it in, and I'll help you. Come, put it in. I'll help you. Okay. Put it in. I'll help you. Put it in.
Okay, there. Like, honestly,
Have you put it in?
I put it in lah.
I've given you the drawing on the Jamboard. Now ask your questions lah. Think about it and ask your questions.
Oh yeah. We may ask how do you even like understand? Like, how do you understand? How do you understand the thing when you say like using a scale of 2 cm to represent what you need? Draw horizontal axis for 0. Basically, I tell you like this part here. How do you read this basically, and how do you draw according to this one?
Good question. Show me your graph paper. We talk about it immediately lah. Yeah, just a blank graph paper. Oh, this is the graph paper that. Okay, good. Now the scale is there to help you, because if you don't follow the scale, you will encounter a problem. You have to redraw. That's very bad, considering time is very important in exam. If you can follow the scale, it will save you time. That one is always true lah. Okay, now let's talk about your graph paper. Okay, I'm going to copy your graph paper. Just a minute. Put it straight, please. Put it straight on the camera so I can copy it nicely.
very good.
A bit nice. Okay, I'll copy that. Straight, please. Straight. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna put it there first. Right? So assuming that this is a straight graph, yeah, and this is all I have to work with. Now, you know that this thing is 1 centimeter. Now, again, do you know that or not?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, better know that lah. Better know what is 1 centimeter because you can use your ruler to find out, right? That is your 1 centimeter. Okay. Now, if that is your 1 centimeter, that means this one refers to the paper. Correct or not? That one refers to the paper. And this one is not referring to the paper per se. This is referring to the coordinates, right? To the coordinates. So to keep it simple, the horizontal axis is 2. I'm drawing a random x-axis here. This is totally random, and this is almost certainly wrong, by the way. But I'm going to use that first. This is your 0, which is probably almost wrong also, probably. But my point is, yeah, so later. So 2 centimeter, 1 unit, there you go. I have done that, finish.
Yeah, okay.
Right? And then I'm forced to take this as my y-axis. And he will say y-axis something different, 1 centimeter. So I guess that's 1, 2. And then I think I need to continue to 16,
yeah,
which kind of makes it wrong because I don't think I'll have space. Okay. Now, the scaling is clear first. It is important to do that. It is important. Can ya?
Wait, may I ask? How about this part, the 40?
Yeah. Surprisingly now, that is the first thing to pay attention to, not the scale. Because I have just done a delay mistake. I have done a mistake because I'm very sure I won't have 16 here. That is my mistake. Because I didn't pay attention to another more important thing to do first. This is the first thing to pay attention to. From 0 to 6 and from 0 to 16. Now, why is this important? Because it will tell me roughly where I put my O, which is my 0, 0. This immediately tells me where I put my 0, 0. Immediately. And putting it here will almost certainly be wrong. Do you know why?
Not enough space for the top.
Correct. I should put it where? No, you don't draw your axis, please. That will be wrong. That will just be wrong. Just tell me where the O is, according to you.
Yeah.
That will not be nice. Also, give yourself a bit of space like here. Yeah, just a bit of space is always nice. So there is better. There you go. Right? And if that is your O, I think you will not regret it.
Yeah. So you're saying this part over here, this box, the 0, that part, the 0, lesser than or equal to t, lesser than equal to 6. That is just to tell you. That is just to tell you where to put your 0 box, right? Your 0 circle.
That is the most important thing. And then he tells you just go from 0 to 6. No need to go more. Is what he's trying to say. No need to go more.
Oh, no need to go more.
0 to 16, no need to go more. You will not need more than that. That's a great hint, by the way. Okay, it's not going to be more than that.
Oh, I thought I was talking like some other more complicated thing.
No. But the most important thing is for you to position the 0 so that you don't make any mistake, which delays you. That's the most important thing. Now, I'll test you a bit. If he says something else, like -3 to 5, and then for the x, and then he says something like, let's go from 4 to 20, right? Let's go something like that, which is a very weird range to do. Where are you going to position 0, 0? Where? It's a very weird thing. I'm testing you. Joshua, are you stuck with?
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't think there will be enough space for -3. I think because 2 centimeter, 1 unit, I'm certain you won't have any space for -3. So that's a bit of a mistake. Maybe around there, maybe roughly, you have to make more space for 5, I understand, but you also have to make some space for -3. If I feel that the space is tight, I'll actually start from -3 and guess my way, right? I'll guess my way, -3, -2, -1. Actually, you are just right. Actually, I would say. And hopefully I have space from 4 to 20. I hope. I think you are roughly correct to put it there. Good for you. Okay. As a warning, tomorrow it might be from minus to plus. Just be careful. Okay. Any other question? It is a good question.
Okay. So that's how you draw it.
Yeah, I'll have Joshua.
How about the
wait, I have Joshua first. Joshua, what is, are you stuck? You might be.
No,
Joshua,
I'm not stuck. I got a few like questions. It's on page 18. Page 18.
Page 18. Oh, it's a new thing.
Yeah.
You mean the factor drawing just now is correct? Have you checked?
Yeah, it's 800.
Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So what is part 9? Nicholas, do something else. Don't wait for me. That's bad.
Okay, yeah.
Do something else, please. You want to revise,
okay,
right?
I'll do the inverse proportion thing.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Wait, no, that one. I don't know how to do that one. I'll do the.
Yeah, do something else. Do something else. Okay, Joshua, what is your question?
Okay, is it fair to say like when air resistance happens, right? Is it fair to like apply Newton's third law? Because like you're moving forward, right? But then at the same time you're like I don't know how to answer it.
Right.
Is it fair to say?
So Newton's third law always happens. So
Yeah,
I guess if you want to use it, it will not be wrong. However, based on this question wants something that is very standard. This is not a new question. Let me say it. Very simple. Maximum speed means acceleration equals to 0.
Yeah.
If you know that, then you don't have to talk about the third law. You just have to talk about the normal law. Sigma F equals to MA, right? This being 0, this being 0, this being 0, that's being 0. So you will not get any.
Newton's second law then, I guess.
Yeah.
That's
Second law, first law, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why it refers to the okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
so third law will be confusing, and I don't think we want.
Will be confusing. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go there if you decide to take physics in JC. Let's go there then. Let's go there then. You try and check the answer here. Nicholas, have you decided on the question you want to do? Okay, Nicholas, I have to talk about inverse proportional question, yeah? Follow me, yeah? In the Jamboard. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. And this is currently wonderful. Now you're stuck there, right, Nicholas? For page 14, right? Nicholas, quickly, page 14. We have much time. Nicholas?
Yeah?
Page 14, please. Jamboard, page 14, quickly.
Yeah, page 14, yeah.
Okay, so this is 1 mark and this is good job. Let me confirm that you are stuck here.
Wait, no, I'm not done the graph thing.
Can we move, please? Can we move quickly? Like whatever you want to do.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You want to do the graph one or you want to do this?
After this part, if you have time, I'll do graph.
So are we doing the inverse proportional one?
Yeah.
Okay, so follow me, 1 mark. This is where you are stuck. Answer me.
I'm stuck, yeah.
Right. Good job so far. Pretty good job. This gives you a problem because he doesn't tell you what's the Q. I guess that's the problem. If only they give you the Q. If only. Now, I'm going to give you 2 methods. One will always work, but the teacher will frown upon it. Okay, I'll give you that method first because it always works, but the teacher will say what's going on here. But I guarantee it always works. The method is like this. Just let the unknown Q be something that you want, like seriously. Okay, you can set it to any number you want. Set it to a number, please. As long as it's not 1, I guess.
10.
Sure, 10. That will be 10. No? So now you have your Q equals to 10 here, right? You have because you set it. And you have a K. Go ahead. What is the K?
10 bracket 10 square.
Which is?
100. Wait, 100,000.
Just use your calculator, please. Right, come on.
It's 100,000. Wait, no, not 100,000. Wait, no, it's not. 10,000.
It's 1,000. Come on, Nick. Come on.
Wait, yeah.
It's not the time to do this kind of thing. Come on. 1,000, yes. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, 1,000. Now that's because you let the Q equals to 100. This will not give you much trouble. Now the Q is what also?
The Q is just increased by 20%, so it's like 40.
Your mic is acting, yeah?
It's 40.
So now, can you continue? Can you continue if you have this 40 and K?
See, when you say find the percent increase of P, like, is this the exact same equation at the start?
The equation is always the same. That is the key to this question. The equation has always been the same. Do on paper, please. Do on paper. Do on paper. Because you're doing it wrongly already. Okay, you're doing it wrongly already just now.
Wait, so, what do I do? You say I do it wrongly.
Yes, so think about it.
Wait, but this is a square. If Q is 40, so it'll still be 40 square.
Nice. You have your 1,000, right? You have your 1,000. Okay. Right. So use your calculator. Right. Okay, you got something. So find what they want, right?
Is it really a percentage decrease? Because P is 10, then suddenly it comes to 20.
Let me check one more time. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I missed your mistake. I'm so sorry. Yeah. This is my wait. No, I didn't miss your mistake. I'm sorry. I didn't miss it. Sorry. Let me check one more time. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's nice. Very good. Yeah, because you made a mistake. Because you made a mistake in your paper. Come on, man. This is not the time to make this kind of mistake. Use your calculator again properly. Joshua, I don't understand your question. Yeah, are you?
Yeah, I made a mistake. 0.6.
On 19, you know, there's like, it's like the 2 pivot thing.
2 pivot thing. Let me check one more time. Your teacher teach you 2 pivot method?
No, not
really?
2 pivot, like the, what do you call it? When there's like a quote unquote 2 pivots. 2 pivots.
Okay, let's stop here for a while. So if the question sets you the pivot, this is clearly setting the pivot. It is in our best interest to follow, and then you're correct here, right? So good job.
I'm correct on that one.
And the problem is you cannot find T2 because like the T2 kind of T2 times 0 in this situation, right? That's the problem, right?
I know that part. I know I know how to do it using the moment part.
So now you don't do the moment part. You use the sigma F vertical. A very fancy way of saying up is equal to downward.
Okay.
Total up equals to total downward, which always be correct, right? So you do that, it is a very short way through enough. So you don't do the moment.
Okay. So it's just the weight and then the 2 tensions, right?
Yeah, they should be equal to each other, and then you found them. Okay, don't forget that you can use that usually at the end.
My bad. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Right. So the final part, Nicholas, is difficult lah. Are you sure? Okay, I'll go straight, yeah? This is exam lah. Do you know how to handle such a percentage or not? This is
No.
not the easiest one. I'll show you, yeah? I'll show you. So I'm doing the percentage lah. So the old P is 10, right? The new P is some ugly number called 0.625. I think you're correct there lah, right? So for the percentage decrease, not that difficult, right? Who is 100%? That's the principle of percentage lah. Who is 100%? Good, you're right, 100%. All you have to do is find out this is how many percent. Can you do that? It's not 1,600% lah, if that's what you're saying.
Oh, you're talking about
It doesn't
that.
make sense at all, you know. It doesn't make sense at all.
Oh yeah, I actually did it first try then. That one.
This is the percent, and you will again be wrong. You're doing a lot of careless mistake today, Nicholas. Really, no. This is
Wait,
not.
no.
This is not nice. Yeah, this is not nice. It's not nice at all.
No. The answer is correct. But like I see wrong thing 10, not 100.
Good. With the percent, please. With the percent. Now this will be correct. No? It is that simple. Are you okay or not? You sure you're okay?
Yeah, that's why I rushed the thing. I rushed out.
Don't. You're not good when you're rushing. Come on, click. Now, this is a method that your teacher will frown upon, but it will always be correct. Always. It doesn't matter the Q's are more. If you try the Q with something new, a new number, 2 lah, 5 lah, you will still be correct. It will still be the same answer. Do you like this method?
Yeah, but if it's frowned upon, I don't think I want to try.
What else can we do? The other method, which will not be frowned upon, will be confusing to you. You will frown upon it. That's why you're asking this, right? This is unfortunate. Now I'm going to show you the method which is the teacher like, but you will probably frown upon it, right? Okay. You have a difficult choice to make because you asked this one day before exam. No?
Why get rid of the question? Oh, wait here.
Right? Because we need space, right? Now I'll show you the method where they like, right? It still follows to you. Your method is totally suitable for what they are. So now, the teacher's method or the class method, whatever, class method. Now we're going to continue with this law. K is 10Q squared. Okay. I'm going to say old Q is Q lah. I'm going to say new Q is what?
Q2.
It's 4Q.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is okay or not? 4Q.
Yeah.
If you don't get this, then no point continuing.
No, I got it.
Then same relationship, right? Same relationship. Same relationship means same Q, same K. Same K. Okay, so what does that mean? I will have my P new, right? I'll have my P new. I'm going to label it P new so that I'm not confused, right? Stop. Equals to the K over the Q new squared. Okay, so far?
Yeah, I think just for my sake of my mind, if it's right, it's new Q instead of Q new.
That's up to you. Totally fine though. Totally gonna be okay. You're gonna do that yourself. Now tell me what's the K? You found it just now.
G new times G new.
No, what's the no. Like really tell me what's the K.
Oh, then Q2.
Then Q squared, right? Okay, I'm gonna write there, right? And then what is your Q new?
Oh, Q2.
For Q, which is, and then bracket square, right? Let's expand that. 10Q squared over what is 4Q bracket square?
For Q2. I mean 8.
Don't make such a mistake. Please don't make such a mistake. It's 16Q squared. Can?
Yeah.
Cancel. Okay.
Yes.
Equals to 0.625, which is the same as what you found just now. You found the P new or new P, just like just now, exactly the same. And then you'll proceed with the percentage thingy. Teacher will like this one. But like I told you, you will frown upon it. Nobody likes this. Nobody likes this. Like nobody in the slightest. It's not just you. Now,
Oh,
Nicholas, this is unfortunate. You can write this down, but I will have to erase it and then I'll have you not look at your paper also
okay.
after this. Yeah. Right. You still have to repeat this without looking at it. Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Joshua, that settles it, right?
No, sure. All I'm writing is the original equation.
Oh yeah, that settles it. Yeah.
No,
So I hope this makes sense. The up equals to down. It can be also left equals to right. Either one. Either one. Whatever the question. Just remember that you can use that. What's the next question? Nothing so far, yeah?
Yeah. Can I make a new one? I don't think it fits.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I'll follow you. Tell me when you're done. Right. Okay, Nicholas, tell me when you're ready. We're going to close this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Then you flip your paper. You flip your paper and I'm going to erase.
Sure. All I wrote was my original equation. The only thing I wrote was the only things I wrote on my paper. Like my paper, not the thing you write. I never write anything you write.
Okay, then can I erase my working then?
Yeah, I can do everything you write.
Give it a try.
Let me take some time to actually let it run around my brain.
Feel free.
Because,
Feel free.
If I just immediately write it, I just copy down from you
You are totally correct. That's what I like about you. Feel free. Feel free. But no matter what, it will feel weird. It's like that. It will feel weird.
Yeah,
you gotta
okay.
get used to it.
I'll let it run around my brain for a while. Let me just go and key.
Of course. Think about it.
Oh yeah, I sent you the Jamboard.
Wait a minute.
I just sent you, but I think it'll
there you
take
go.
some time.
Yeah, got it.
This is like a
Okay. Yeah. So tell me.
I said in part B that the balloon expands because the region there's like a high pressure in the balloon. So it moves from a region of low pressure to high pressure. That's why it expands.
Okay.
Is it
Let's
right
talk.
to say?
Let's talk without fancy things so that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I'll let it run my brain. I'm gonna do it now.
Sure. Give it a try. Yeah. Hopefully it works for you, Nicholas. You know that balloon expands, right? That's what balloon does.
Yeah.
Balloon behaves, therefore, very differently from any type of other containers. Any type of other containers don't expand. Right? Don't expand. So even a plastic bottle not expand, right? So just imagine first that you're pumping into a plastic bottle, right? The plastic bottle do not expand, but air can still be pumped in. Correct or not? Can, right?
Yeah.
As a result, the pressure increase. As a result, inside the plastic bottle, to represent the fact that air do increase, the amount of air actually increase. You are packing it to the same amount of space, and therefore something must go up, not the volume, but the pressure. Okay. We'll ignore temperature for now.
Yeah.
That part can you accept first? If you keep pumping to a plastic bottle, the pressure inside the bottle will increase with every pump.
Yeah.
That represents the amount of air, right? Okay. Now balloon does not do that. Balloon will accept the new air. Definitely pumping means yes, you're forcing new air, but he accepts it by expanding. And you realize that the expansion lasts for maybe half a second. You have blown a balloon before. Right? The balloon will start to expand and then will stop expanding.
Yeah.
My question to you is, why does the balloon stop expanding? Not why the balloon expand. That's not true. That's the real question. Why does it stop? It stops. Why?
Because
Nicholas, move it up a bit. Sorry.
Is it because the air escapes?
No. Nicholas, you are correct. I want you to try another DPIP question and do this one.
What?
If this is what you want, no? If this is what you want, I want you to try one more. Do you have them? If not, I'm gonna give it to you, right?
Yeah, please give to me.
Just a minute. Sorry,
By the
Joshua.
way,
Just
can you make this lesson 2 hours? That's 1 hour.
I cannot hear you, yeah?
Can you make this lesson 2 hours instead of 1 hour 30 minutes? I feel like I need
Yeah, no
more.
problem. There's no problem. Nick, don't wait for me, do something else first, huh?
Yeah. I will do the okay, yeah, I'm gonna do a simplification thing. That is
Okay, Nicholas, I've already put a new question. So once you're done with that one, go back to the page. Okay, Joshua. So imagine like this. So why does the balloon start to expand? You think about it. And then the balloon start to expand, and then the balloon stops expanding. My question now is, why does the balloon start to expand? Force the air in, the balloon start to expand. Why?
The air inside exerts pressure.
No, the air inside exerts more pressure.
More pressure than the outside.
Correct. And therefore, because the balloon is flexible, it expands, unlike the plastic bottle. The plastic bottle
Yeah.
will simply keep it at a high pressure.
Oh.
It's not because it leaks, but the balloon is weird or rather flexible. So, hey, I have a high pressure inside, which is correct. What? That's what happened to the plastic bottle. Same thing. What? If I remain at that volume, I experience a higher pressure. So I expand. Simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
So back to the question, why does it stop expand?
The pressure in the balloon and the outside is the same.
Why does it become the same?
Because less air is like pumped into.
No. Because the higher pressure causes the balloon to expand. As it expands, the pressure starts to drop. What?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Does
Yeah.
this make sense? This is not supposed to be some sort of memorization. I make it bigger. I make the room bigger, so it's less cramped.
Yeah.
You're cramping a lot of people in,
People inside.
then it expands, the lift expands. It's very weird, right? The lift expands. So it becomes less cramped, less pressure. And then at a certain point, it is no longer different than the pressure outside. Then you stop expanding.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
So why does it start expand? Because of that. And why does it stop expand? Because of that.
Okay.
Does it help you understand how to answer this question?
Yeah. Okay.
Give it a try, see what happens. I'm not sure you want to start with a region. I don't think you want to start with that. Let's always assume that the balloon has the same pressure throughout. Let's just assume that. Don't go to the region thingy unless your teacher somehow teaches that. If your teacher somehow teaches that, you're going to tell me. Does your teacher teach you like a region of high pressure thingy?
I think so.
Oh, that's scary.
Wow.
Oh, that's scary.
Higher to lower pressure or something.
This is scary. The fact is, in your naked eye, just using a human eye, you never saw the balloon expand non-uniformly. You saw the balloon expand uniformly.
Yeah.
You never saw the balloon expand more in a certain region and less in another region. You never saw that.
Mm-hmm.
This concept of there's a high pressure region and low pressure region is not wrong, but you never see it that way.
Yeah.
It lasts for a while. Now you have a choice. You want to use that explanation, I'll help you. Or to be fair, I don't think you need that explanation. To be fair, I don't think you need that. Now you have a choice to make to tomorrow's exam, which is what is your choice?
If I if I don't use it, how should it's just like, is it
Okay.
gonna expand?
Again, I'm telling you, right? Expand why the balloon expand. Well, you just have to talk about why it starts to expand and why it stops expanding. That's all.
Oh, okay.
That should be good enough, lah, right? And why does it start expanding? Because la 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 la. Why does it stop expanding? La 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 la. Should be okay.
So if
Try.
what?
Give it a try.
Okay.
Give it a try. You'll be fine. Okay, Nicholas, you have problem with this the denominator, right? You have problem with that. Okay, it's not giving you anything, lah, I guess, right? Correct? And I think it will bother you a lot. Now, I'll tell you what bothers me. What bothers me is that you make your fifth careless mistake on the numerator. This is very scary right now to me. Your numerator is wrong. This is very scary. Very, very scary. Nicholas, can you hear me? Nicholas, today your mic is very frustrating again. Your speaker is very frustrating again. Nick?
He's muted, I think.
Oh no, so I was actually muted, yeah.
Your numerator, please.
I was actually muted, I thought I clicked unmute, but I didn't.
I understand. Your numerator, please.
Is it because like I supposed to put x plus 2 instead of x minus 4, like x plus 2? Is it because like it's a...
Oh dear. If you try to expand your result, will it give you x squared minus 4?
No, it'll be x squared plus 16. So
Minus 16.
So like I'm telling you, must be plus 2, right?
You don't have to tell me, just correct it. Now you have problem with the denominator, right?
Yeah, no. Now if it's on, like I feel like it's, gonna help you. It's a very big deal. Wait. Yeah, actually no, it's from denominator. I supposed to get minus 3x.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you something that will help you tomorrow. Okay, take your calculator. Do you know how to find the result of the cross method using your calculator?
Oh, you mean the...
Yep, yes, 5. Yes, 5. And then which one? 1 or 2? That will be wrong. Go back. That will be wrong. Do you know how to go back? That will be wrong. Very good. 5. Polynomial, degree, square, which means 2 lah. Okay, now what do you put in here? Good. Where's your minus? Nice. Now, the question is whether you know how to use this result or not. Some people use it wrongly. This is x equals to 2 and then one more equal one more time. The other answer is this. This is very helpful if you know how to use it. Do you know how to use it?
No.
Okay, let me show you how to use it. Learn quickly, Nicholas. I'm going to show you in the Jamboard, page 15 lah. First, you write it down below. You will never be wrong. What it means is that you give some space here, at least 3 lines of space, 3 lines. Do that immediately. Do that immediately. In your paper, you write down that you give your space 3 lines. Something like that, very good. So x equals to 2 and x equals to minus half, right? Now you go up, low. You go up, right? What do you go up? Very simple. X minus 2 equals to 0. X plus half equals to 0. Now, do you understand what I just wrote?
Yeah, because like you have to do -2, that becomes 0.
Okay, if you understand, please write them down first, because there's another trouble coming in. Now, what is the trouble? Very simple, because the next line you're supposed to, again, reverse, like you're supposed to do that, right? And then you're supposed to end up with 2x squared minus 3x minus 2, right? That's what you're supposed to end up with. The problem is, this is not gonna give you 2x squared. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Do you see that this, okay? Then how to correct that problem is very simple, right? Experience or a person will know that you're supposed to put a 2 here, and this is gonna be 2x plus 1, no? And this will give you that.
Ah,
Now, once you know all this, you complete your cross method to make it appear that you do the cross method. You still have to complete your cross method using all this help. Please complete your cross method right now
oh
and see
my
whether it makes
God.
sense or not.
Woo. Oh my.
Joshua, are you okay so far? Because I'm not seeing anything.
Sorry, I'm a bit no. I was writing on
Okay.
my
Yeah.
paper.
So let's talk about the logic. Yeah. What's your logic?
I wrote down like the increase in pressure. Right? Like I wrote down like all the fancy stuff, like increase in molecules, increase in net force. That's why increase in pressure.
Okay.
And then the balloon
Okay.
will expand. That part I'm stuck.
Okay. Air increase, right?
Yeah.
Pressure
Wait, hold on. Let me
increase.
take a screenshot
Volume
so I can
increase.
see.
No, it's okay. Don't. Just look at the logic. Just look at the logic. Just look at the logic. Okay. This is what your logic is, right? Air molecule increase, pressure increase, volume increase, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whatever else you want to add, this is the logic. Look. Now stop increasing. Why? As volume increase, pressure decrease. I'm sorry. There's one more thing.
Okay.
Pressure increase. I'm sorry. There's a logic here. Pressure inside bigger than pressure outside. Then volume. I forgot about that one. You have to mention that. As you stop increase because as the volume increase, pressure decrease until pressure inside equals to pressure outside. So stop lah.
Oh, so it
This is the flow of
expands
logic.
so that the pressure inside the balloon matches the outside.
Will finally match. And you cannot just say it that way. That's not the purpose. You must say that as the volume increases, the pressure decreases, man.
Okay.
You have to say that.
Yeah.
If you don't understand that, you tell me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Okay, Nicholas, do you understand this?
Okay, no, how do you connect it? Also, you think it's okay? Are you sure it's okay if I put x minus 2, 2x plus 1, and then equals 0?
Oh, where? Where do you want to put that?
No, you see. I don't think this will connect them. Like x minus 2, 2x minus 1, this one equals 0. Like, how would this connect? How would you connect it? Right, like from here all the way to here.
Okay. No, you're correct. No, what you're saying is you're totally correct. Okay. Now, let me explain what I'm saying. Let me explain that. Tomorrow, you might end up with equal to 0, or you may not. And you are right. In this case, you do not encounter equal to 0. Correct? You do not. You do not. You write all this, and then because if you don't have equal to 0, you have to delete this, right? You have to delete this. And you have to delete everything here. Why do I say that you delete? Because in the end, you're using a calculator method. You have to work your way up somehow. After you've done that, you erase everything, which is not suitable for this question. Because all you want to do is the calculator's help for your cross method. All you want to do is that. Fair? But tomorrow, if for some reason there is an equal to 0 in the question, that can happen. Then you write this everything. No? You're practicing for tomorrow. You don't know which one you need. If you don't need all this, just erase what you don't need.
Oh,
Am I
actually,
making
like,
sense?
this is the answer, isn't it?
That is definitely the answer. That is the answer. So right now, that is the answer. So you can just scratch everything else you don't need. Like this is
I'll
exam.
write something else.
Yeah, just scratch that. Just in exam, just and then move on to the next mark.
Yeah.
But if tomorrow you need the equal 0, then no harm there.
Okay. Wait, let me use something.
Right? Be careful, Nicholas. You have done this only for the first time. Be careful, right? Ideally, you need more practice than this, ideally.
Wait, let me. I got a wound.
Joshua, does it help?
Yeah. Let me put if you want the new answer.
Sure.
If I were to like do it, the straw question, like if this guy is sucking on the straw,
Yes.
why does it move up and stuff? How should I say it then? With this logic?
We'll talk about it. Okay. So, but the straw will not use the balloon logic because there is no start increase and stop increase.
Yeah.
Right. So the balloon starts to expand as more as pump in. Sure. Okay. This increase the number of molecule, which will increase the collision. The one declare a larger network and increase pressure. You still don't mention this. You still don't mention this. This is what they're looking for. They're looking for this.
Okay. Yep. My bad.
They're looking for this. So just add them in, okay? Okay.
Mhm.
You're adding too many words, but
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
missing out the important thing. So the too many words is okay, but you cannot miss what they're looking for.
Okay.
At the last part, you say this, which is great. They're looking for that. Okay? And you have to add that, therefore stopping the expansion. Stopping the expansion. Okay, give them what they want. Give them what they want. Okay, you do that, and let's talk about the straw. Okay. So, Nicholas, are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, let's talk about new question now. Thank you for this question.
The DPIP one, no problem. The DPIP, go back.
What's DPIP?
Go back to page.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah, 14. You're gonna do whichever method you can.
I'm gonna do the method that my teacher likes.
You should, but let's see what happens. Okay, ignore part A first. Do part B in your paper. Joshua, tell me when you're ready for the straw one.
So the stop expansion should be after or before the as the balloon expands?
No, you want to say stop expansion, tying it with the matching with the outside pressure. That's the reason to stop, because that's the only reason to stop.
Because it matches. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Right. It matches, then you stop. Then your logic is complete. If not,
okay.
You will. I mean, you also don't get it. What if you don't connect it that way? You don't get it, right?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Nicholas, you're doing the equation wrongly. You're rushing. Really, no? Please don't do that.
What? What do you mean?
If you cannot find your own mistake, I'm going to send you to sleep. You probably need sleep more than tuition.
What do you mean? It's called.
I cannot tell you. You read the question. If you cannot read the question, then you go to sleep.
Why is that?
Read the question. You're going to read the question tomorrow, right?
No, directly.
You're not reading the question. You're rushing.
7 to sleep. Now it's only 8. Not about that. So I didn't rush.
I wish you would stop rushing.
Wait,
Joshua,
just
are
for
you-
refresher. Wait, just for refresher. Directly proportional is y equal kx, right?
Yeah, don't say that. If they say square of x, then y equals to
Yeah.
kx square lah.
Okay,
right?
like okay, for this question, just for this question.
Yeah lah. Yeah. Correct. Right. Joshua, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Page 2, yeah. Straw 1.
Mm.
Simple stuff, right? Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing lah. PATM. We'll pretend that this is PATM. It's obviously not PATM, right? It's bigger than PATM. Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend. Not much height lah. Not much height. Ignore the height. Okay? The height. Okay? I just focus on the input of the straw and the output of the straw. We'll focus on the pressure there.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Again, this is the 2 point. Let's call this point A and point B, and we'll end up talking about point C and point D. We'll end up doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pressure B equals to pressure D, right? Pressure A equals to pressure C. Let's pretend that that's true, right?
Okay. Okay.
So when you suck, right? When you use the straw and you suck, what happened in terms of pressure, please?
The pressure decreases at D.
Where?
Take
D.
out the.
So therefore, pressure B drops,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's 1. That's 2. 3. Pressure B, which drops, is now smaller than pressure C.
Yeah. Yeah.
At this point, it should be very easy to say, therefore, the liquid goes up. No? I mean, you can say things about forces lah. Because the pressure is smaller here than here, then there's a net force, blah, 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 yada, yada. The point is the liquid goes up.
Okay.
This doesn't make sense.
Because the net force, whatever,
Correct what?
it goes up. Because.
Yeah. Pressure B is pushing down. Pressure A is pushing up, right? But now, the pushing down is smaller.
It's smaller than pushing up. Oh.
Yeah, FB is smaller than FA, so
Okay.
therefore pushing the thing up, and
Yeah.
well, until this no longer happen,
Okay.
until you stop sucking lah, basically, until you
Yeah.
stop doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. This is simpler only if you break it down to points. And you try not labeling the points, it will make your life very hard. Please label the points. It's fine one.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't label the points, it's just troublesome.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Nicholas, are you done?
Wait, no.
Where's your new X? You didn't do the old X, new X, no? So I'm a little bit worried. New X?
No, teacher. I want to ask for the sake.
Very good. Good.
Do I really have to write new y? Like, isn't it something else I have to write? Like, don't I have to write like
Okay.
percentage? Like for the percentage piece of P question.
Please
right?
don't jump to percent. You're rushing, I hate. Don't do that to yourself. First, you write new y for your sake. The teacher wouldn't mind. You do the percentage after you find the new y. Don't jump the gun. Try jumping tomorrow. Might as well don't teach you this one. If you try to jump, I won't teach you anymore.
No. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay.
What are you talking about, right?
No,
You
I
want
thought it
to
was something
jump.
else. I thought it was something else. No. I saw wrong. Okay. How do I connect this question?
Push it up. Paper. But you cannot handle this. Just forget about this topic, okay? You're gonna handle this
I can't
yourself.
just forget about this topic. No. How do I connect? Like, so if I do this right, 4x squared, right?
Yes,
So
which is correct.
11x square, 4x square, like
You're not
oh,
canceling.
wait,
You're
no,
not
wait, no,
canceling
no, I
something.
no, I
Mhm.
understand now. Okay, just for my sake, I think teachers will allow me to do this. I'm not gonna overthink. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna do this. I know teachers that cannot, but
Nice. Oh, nice. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. You can do it that way. Okay. For your sake, that's great.
44.
Now the answer is correct. Now I've added a new question. The new question is percentage increase, please.
Oh,
Percentage increase in Y, please. Answer that.
yeah, okay. Why is the 100%? I mean, 11 is 100.
Yeah, do write that down for your sake, right? For your sake.
Wait, no. I know I did wrong. No.
Finally. Joshua, are you okay?
Mm. Sorry, I got a question on page 3.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm eating while doing tuition. Is it okay?
I'm sorry, you're saying?
I'm eating my dinner. Is it
Oh,
okay?
no, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
So part 1, it shows like the graph and all, right?
Sure.
And then I got the displacement of the traffic police car from 60 to 100.
Sure.
Now, the thing is, when they ask for like, if you see part 2, right?
Yeah, I understand.
I'm required. I saw this from my friend, the solution, but I don't understand how.
Yeah. Okay. Let me answer.
Yeah.
Okay, Nicholas. Right. Okay, yeah, 400%. So what's the percentage increase?
300%.
300%. Very good.
You know, how do you get 300%? Like they're just like minus 100%.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh.
Okay. Do something else after this.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm gonna do. Like,
Right. So Joshua, this is the hardest type of question to do for the graph one. This is the hardest. As long as you know why it is hard, it is now easier. The hardest thing is because you don't know what is the time.
Yeah.
So let's call it T. Let's call it T. T is somewhere here. I'm sorry. Keyboard error. T is somewhere there, and I don't know where that is. That's where he catch up, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's not the principle, though. That's just the difficulty. The principle is the same. It will be the same distance for both. That is the principle. If you don't understand that, then you're in some trouble.
So hold on. At this point,
let's
at
pretend
this
that it's this point. Let's pretend.
they
Pretend that
travel
it's
the
this
same
point.
amount of distance. The green one.
Correct. The green one is now equal.
Wait.
No, let's not do 100. Let's not do 100. You don't know where it is. Let's do something else, like maybe 120, right? Maybe I don't know. Let's just pretend. The green is equal to the blue. That's called catching up. Catching up is distance equal to distance.
Oh, okay.
However, the green must be investigated because the green needs to be where they start to go, right? So where is it? When traveling along expressway, it's just slow down. Oh, so it's not that green part. The green part is a bit over. I think the green has to start somewhere else. You read the question one more time. You have to read the question one more time. The green is not supposed to be like that. Read the question. Nicholas, which question are you doing right now?
I'm doing 13.
Okay, sure.
Hey, by the way, how do you for the adjacent for like the opposite is it there because like I know that the opposite is supposed to be there, but like why is it there? I just need a refresher.
Your mic is frustrating, yeah? Repeat your question.
You know the word the hypotenuse adjacent opposite, right? I know the opposite is here, but like why is it there? Like it couldn't be here also.
Yeah, let me answer that question. I give you a triangle. A different triangle is 90 degrees, right?
Yeah.
I give you this is 30, so this is 60. Right
Okay,
enough?
I remember. It's the opposite of the angle.
Yeah. You choose the angle, then you know. This question is not the easiest one. Let's see whether you can do it.
Okay, so
Right. So Joshua, let me confirm that
it
your
is
green starts from where? Your green?
60 to 120.
Right.
Is it?
Because you think that that is where the traffic police
Yeah, starts to see
Start.
the guy and then move.
Yeah, so that should be the starting line of the
Yeah,
race,
yeah,
no? Right, the
yeah.
race lah. Okay. I think I've chosen the same point also lah. So now we're starting from 60 lah.
Okay.
Okay. So now the green is such a simple shape. The green is a rectangle.
Mm.
Correct.
Mhm,
The green is a rectangle, but the blue will probably be a trapezium. Probably lah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You say lo, rectangle equals to trapezium. That's basically what you're saying.
Oh, that's
It
why
is now.
oh, that's why this number 1, it's like the triangle, right? From the first part.
I'm gonna suggest that you ignore your friends working for now.
Okay.
Okay. All I'm saying is that you have now turned it into a math question. This is no longer a physics question.
Mm-hmm.
Once you settle that it is about distance equal to distance, and you settle that the t is somewhere you don't know, this is now a math question. So do it as a math question. Let's see how you do it. Ignore your friends working for now.
Okay.
I want to see rectangle equals to trapezium.
I don't know what's the formula for trapezium though. Is it like, can I just use like rectangle
Oh,
plus
dear.
triangle?
Okay. Let's talk about it. Here's a trapezium, right? A simple trapezium, a 90-degree trapezium, right?
Okay.
This is the short end, and this is the long one.
Okay.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
The simplest way to think about trapezium is to average the short and the long. The average is somewhere there. I'm sorry. Wait. The average is somewhere there. Correct? Shorter than the long, longer than the short. That's the average.
Okay. Yeah.
Once you average the short and the long, they become the same length and they become a rectangle, not a square, a rectangle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So imagine the trapezium as a rectangle. That's my point.
Oh, so you add up
How?
the thing divided by 2 and then multiply
Correct.
by height.
Yeah, that's the concept. If you do it like that, you'll never forget. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, please do so. Nicholas, are you okay?
I cannot. I don't know what to do first.
Okay. Now let me explain why this question is hard lah. Okay, let me explain first.
Because you don't have one angle. I mean one.
No, the reason is because there are two 90-degree triangles here. There are two, 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
The shorter one and longer one.
This technically, yeah.
None of this is no 3. None. Okay. The shorter triangle, you only know 2. The 2 angles. You don't know a third guy. The longer one is not better. You know.
Wait, why do you need to know 3 triangles, by the way?
Yeah, because your teacher every teacher never tell you this. Listen to me. By right, if you want to use Tokaso and Pythagoras, two things, Tokaso and Pythagoras, your triangle must know 3. This 2 triangle is doomed from the start. You cannot use Tokaso directly. Okay, but they are genius. They can make a question like this. By right, they cannot, because the formula doesn't immediately work, but they are a genius. That's why this question seems hard, because it is hard. You don't know 3. Okay, now let me explain how to do it. Okay, this is, if you encounter this question tomorrow, remember my technique. My technique is not necessary for other situation. Only when you have no 3. Okay, only when you have no 3. When you don't have any no 3, you have to pretend you know one more. You have to pretend. What do I mean by pretend? You better pretend that this is X, and let's pretend that you know this guy, because it will make both triangle no 3. That's the requirement. Okay, which which I suppose you can also pretend that you know this guy. This will also make both triangles know 3. Whatever it is, what you pretend must make both triangles know 3.
Wait, when you say no 3, it means that like 2 angles in one length.
Yeah, one side, one side, because one side is necessary. You cannot have no side at all. Cannot. For example, this is 32 degrees, so I know this angle. It will seem like you know 3 angles. 3 angles never count. So when you know 3, 1 must be the side. It must be. No time to explain. This is how it goes. Okay. So you either pretend that you know the X or the Y. Pick your poison. Which one?
I'm gonna pick the X.
All right. So let's ignore the Y. Anyway, you don't know the Y, right? So I pretend that I know X. So this is also X plus 10. Okay. I pretend that I know both. So far, so good. I know 3 now. Okay. Pretend. Can?
Yeah.
Use that, look. Use that.
Okay.
Okay. What do I mean by use that? So now time to do your tokaso on both triangle, because now both triangle know 3. Because now both triangle know 3. You're going to write tokaso for both. Write down.
Okay.
Using what you know lah. Using what you pretend to know. So
Like,
just to
I
confirm.
want to get the ratio, so I want to get opposite, right? So I want to do the Toa.
Shift to the right, please. Shift to the right. Thank you. Okay. Joshua, are you okay so far? Are you doing trapezium here? Is that what you're doing?
I'm trying to.
Doing trapezium. Okay, that's a trapezium. Okay, let me check. Trapezium, blue one, right? Trapezium.
Mhm.
You're averaging 100 minus T with
Just
60 minus, which makes
the
a lot
top
of
one.
sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. So there's your trapezium lah here, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then you're now doing your rectangle. Let me confirm that your rectangle is 60 minus T times 120, which seems to make a lot of sense to me, right? Seems to make a lot of sense to me. Now,
Mhm.
before you do this fancy stuff, your math is not on full power. Okay, I kind of hit that because it makes your life more difficult. Okay, so I want you to not expand this, please.
Oh wait, cancel. Cancel is it?
Cancel is better lah. Come. Don't expand. It's
What?
don't expand. Yeah, use your math. Okay, use your math. Okay, use your math. It's like easier that way. Okay, don't torture yourself like that.
This is 160 minus 2t though. Can't cancel.
Times 90 times 90 times 90. Then cancel the 90 and the 120 lah. Do a door. Come on, do a door.
Wait, hold on. My bad. 80 minus t.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. That's no problem.
90. 120. Then you just like
Just cancel stuff lah, right? Cancel stuff.
yeah.
The one outside the bracket, please.
Cancel.
That's nice.
Divide by 2
60.
the whole thing, so it's just wait. 45 80 minus t, is it?
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Wait, no.
Okay. Come on. Stop. Your math. This is 1, this is 60, right? Correct? Correct.
Yeah.
Then 0, 0 first if you really want, and then cancel the 9 and the 6. Come on.
2 over 3.
2 and then 3. Just take it that way, like. Okay. Your math, please. Yeah, your math, please. Your math.
Okay.
Nicholas, do you have an idea how to do this now?
I mean, yeah, since they are both talking about, yeah, because like since they're both.
If you know how to do it, then you do it, I suppose. Then you do it.
No, because like since they're both equal to O, like you can do TB over X plus 10 equal TB over X. No.
I'll give you 1 minute to think about it. Yeah? 1 minute. I mean, this is not an easy question. So 1 minute, please. Then I'll tell you how.
Oh, you're supposed to times it first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've done this question before. Oh wait.
Not the easiest one, right?
Oh yeah, I remember what to do.
Wait. I
Yo,
got T
Joshua,
equals-
this is one equation, one unknown. Don't be too confused.
I got T
Right.
equals to 120.
You didn't what? Sorry.
I got T equals to. Wait, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I mean, it doesn't have to be wrong. It just means that your guess is correct. Look.
The answer is T equals to 60, but I don't know.
Determine the time required. Is
Mm.
120 minus 60 ma?
Oh my days. Oh my days.
The 120 is correct. The 120 is
okay.
correct. But
It's
you have to
just
just
the-
minus it with the
Yeah,
starting
minus it.
point.
Okay, never mind. We're good.
Mhm. You're good. Now, I don't know about your friends working lah. Doesn't seem to be very correct lah.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be.
Yeah.
Nicholas, I guess you're okay no? By doing that, you can find the x first.
Wait.
How come both are tangent 32 or what are you talking about?
Yeah. Wait.
Right. Now, at this point, it's time to press the calculator. Lo. Tangent 32 is an ugly number. Tangent 22 is an ugly number, but that's what you have to deal with lah.
Oh my god. Wait.
Hey, why is it tangent 32 and tangent 32?
Ah,
Hello, hello.
yeah. I keep writing it like that. I keep thinking about 32 and I keep writing about 32.
Joshua, do you understand? This is the hardest thing mathematically that they can ask. Not physically, not physics-wise, but mathematically, right?
Mhm.
Deal with it like a area question, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, if it comes out, well, use this lah. Okay. Might want to share with your friend, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will.
If he helped you last time, you should help him this time, right?
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have like one more question? One last one.
Nah, whatever you want, right? As long as you're not too tired, just ask.
Yeah. On page 4,
Yeah.
I don't know if, because when a pendulum, right, it
Mm.
goes from up, it goes from stop to go to like speed up and then stop again, right? So when I
Makes
try to
sense.
draw the
Mhm.
speed time graph,
Mhm.
is it? Oh no, it's not like this, right? It's not like this, right?
To be fair, you don't know the shape, but your 3 points is correct, Lo. So your 3 points are correct. So this point, I'll just assume that this is one of them is a new one, since
Mhm. Yeah, because
since
part C.
since I know which one, right? The longer one will be this one, right? This is the longer one, and this is the shorter one. Okay, so let's talk about the shorter ones. The 3 points are correct one. Same with the longer one. By the way, even the time is correct. I'm quite proud, right? So these 4 points are correct. The issue is with the U shape. The issue is the shape. And to be fair, you do not know what the shape is. A Sec 3 student probably do not know what the shape is.
Okay.
Is this your school's question?
My teacher like put up like a bunch of questions and then like Yeah.
Bowen. This is Bowen, right?
I don't think
Just
it's
a
Bowen,
minute.
though. I think she took it from somewhere else.
Just a minute. Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Nicholas, this is one equation, one unknown, right? Correct or not?
Yeah.
Even though it is an ugly number, you should still be able to handle it. Can you? It's not nice, lah. Can you do it?
Okay, I know I definitely have to do something with the word 10, but I don't know what to do in the bracket.
Move the ugly 0.4 to the right first, please. It's gonna be easier that way.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, please do that and then settle it.
So you're asking me to like, I move it to like by dividing it here, then I move the x to divide.
Yeah, easier, man. No, just move the 0.4. Just move the 0.4.
Oh, yeah, 0.4.
Right, just move the 0.4 and then settle the two ugly number into one.
I can move the 0.4.
Oh my goodness, using door.
Are you saying
Daniel, I
minus
can
it?
see you.
Wait, oh yeah, minus.
Divide.
Divide then. Okay. Why is it like this now?
Yes, Daniel, I can see you. Yeah. Meet me in the Jamboard, yeah? Meet me in the Jamboard.
Okay.
Right, Joshua, let's settle it. So, Bowen, because your teacher choose this, right?
Yeah,
Bowen.
yeah.
There's probably no discussion here because you probably don't even know why the shape is like that, but the shape is like that, no?
Okay.
What else can I say? If you really want to know, that's partly a sinusoidal graph. Yeah, what you have been learning in A math.
Oh, oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but why is it sinusoidal? You don't know at this stage.
Yeah.
I just tell you that it's sinusoidal,
Okay.
right? So that, yeah lah, like that. And that's it lah. That's it.
But
I
the
wouldn't bother too
general-
much with this lah, right?
The general points are right? So
Yeah, the general points are correct.
okay.
Yeah, good concept.
Okay.
Okay, Nicholas, I'm just following you. Daniel, I am in the Jamboard lah. So you tell me which question to talk about first lah. They require a lot of discussion lah.
Wait, sure. When I divide it, right, mustn't I also divide the 8, this 8 as the x, by the way? So like if I divide it, you have to like a bracket, like a fraction.
We are right, but what you're writing is also not wrong lah. So do whatever suits you. Do whatever is not confusing to you right now.
No. The thing is, right, if I put a fraction underneath, I have to put a fraction underneath, then put 0.424475, right? Then, right, how am I supposed to divide it with the x? That is like this.
Oh dear, Nicholas, right? Okay.
That's like divide it normally. Like still divide it normally.
Look at the Jamboard, Nicholas. Look at the Jamboard. Look, I'm not gonna use a nice number lah. Let's pretend this is 8, right? Times I don't know, 8 times 6 divided by 2 lah. Let's pretend that. Gonna compare that with 8 times 6 divided by 2. Correct? Now you're gonna ask you, in this situation, do I divide both by 2 or just 1?
Just 1.
And in this case, do I divide by both or just 1?
1.
So the professional way, which is nice, I guess, doesn't matter, right? Still the same effect, right? Correct or not?
Yeah.
All right. Let there be a guide for you tomorrow lah. Tomorrow you'll need this lah.
Okay.
Okay. Joshua, any other question?
No.
Right. Daniel, have you chosen the question to talk about first?
Yeah. 10 part C.
Okay. So we're ignoring
Okay,
10 part A and
15.
B, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, A and B I can do.
So because we'll be needing 10 part B, we'll definitely be needing it. Okay, let me confirm that your sketching is correct. It is like this one. We need it.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Okay, good. Now, to help us, it is very nice to know the shape of the H. It's very nice, very, very nice. Do you know that?
Shape of H, no, I do not.
Okay, but we need it for a very important reason. The reason is not the shape. The reason is if I know the shape, I know the domain and the range. You gotta confirm with me first that you can accept that the domain of H is this one based on the shape. If there's any
Domain
doubt,
is X values, right?
correct.
Okay. So 0 to infinity.
Is this okay? The domain of H is okay lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicholas, are you stuck?
I'm let me guess. I have to move the x to the other side now.
You have to find the X, right? I mean, oh dear.
I asked you just now. I moved the x to the other side.
Oh, please do. Please do. Now, Daniel, the problem is this. This is where the thinking starts. The thinking shouldn't start before we know the range of y, which we know, the range of g, the range of g, and the domain of h. We need to know these two before the thinking starts. Okay? At this point, it is very clear that the range of g is bigger than the domain of h. Am I making any sense right now?
Say again?
One more time. the range of G, this one, okay, which is basically infinity to infinity, basically, correct or not? It's basically infinity to except for 2, right? That range is like just way bigger than the domain of H, way bigger. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a best way. The range of G is minus infinity to infinity. There you go. Except y equals to 2. So this is just way bigger than the domain, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Nicholas
Yeah, so
Adelius,
the-
right? Okay. Yeah, just a minute.
The
Sorry,
rule
just a minute.
for okay.
Okay, just a minute. Just give me a minute. Nicholas Adelio, Nicholas Adelio. If x plus 10 equals to 2x, what you will do is just 10 equals to 2x minus x, correct?
Huh?
Look at the Jamboard quickly. X plus 10 equals to 2x, so 10 will be 2x minus x, correct?
X plus 10 equals 2x.
So therefore, 10 equals to 2x minus x.
But that will be a divide,
Oh, up to you.
wouldn't it? Sure.
You think about it now. You think about it. You just think about it.
Sorry,
No,
can
but it
I?
will be x, but it's x times
Yes, Joshua,
1.47.
it's okay. Yes,
How
Joshua.
do you make it minus if it's a divide?
What nonsense are you talking about?
Because it's like, because in this fraction it is x times 1.47209. How do you make it a minus?
Left hand side minus x, right hand side minus x, right?
Yeah, but it's time. Again.
What are you talking about? Is x plus 10 minus x?
No. Look at the left hand side. Look, it's
Oh,
a time. It's a time.
2x is 2 times x. 2x is 2 times x, or x times 2, right? You tell me straight in my face, x plus 10 equals to 2x, you will not do this. You serious?
X plus 10 equals 2x.
You will not do 2x minus x. Really? That's what you will do. What? You know this.
Teacher, what I'm talking about is this. Okay, look.
Oh dear. If you think you're correct, Nicholas, I cannot help you already. At this point, really, I cannot help you already. Really, at this point. You're
No,
thinking
it's a
something.
time. It's a time. Teacher, how are you supposed to minus it? It's a time.
Oh, bloody hell, Nicholas. Right. Sorry, Daniel.
Time.
Go to the next page, 16. Go to 16. Solve this question for me. Yeah. Yeah, Daniel, back to the question. Yeah. Nicholas, go to page 60 and solve that.
Can you just clarify the rule for the domains and ranges again?
Correct.
So if it's FGX, right?
I explain.
HGX.
I'll explain.
Okay.
Just to be clear first, HOG is G go into H or H go into G. What's the concept here first?
G go into H. So we
Totally
HGX.
correct. Totally correct. So therefore, the logic thing is H must be able to accept G. The problem comes when G is bigger than H. That's a problem. The mouth cannot eat something bigger than it. The mouth cannot eat something bigger than it. What I'm trying to say is the mouth of H is the domain. No? That's the mouth. That's the input, the mouth, correct? This is what he's trying to eat. The range of G is going into the domain of H. Make sense or not? This has to make sense.
Okay.
The one he's eating cannot be bigger than what he can accept. And the matter of fact is domain of H is only that big. You cannot change the domain of H, unfortunately. You cannot.
Because
And
to me, right, logically, it would be domain of H must be greater than domain of G. Then why is it range, not domain?
Let me explain. No, your logic is not right and it's not wrong. Let me explain. Nicholas, have you solved?
Yeah, I solved it.
This is equals to 0. And then what do you do?
No.
What do you do? Okay, good. Nice. And then y equals to, 5/4 lah, right? Now, can you do something similar to your situation here? Can or not?
So you want me to
Yeah, I'm gonna do it for you, okay? I'm gonna do it for you.
minus the x from the other side, put it into the right side.
If you don't mind. So Daniel, what you're right about is that you have to worry about the domain of G. You have to, but it's because by changing the domain of G, you will change the range of G. In the end, it is the range of G that gets inputted into H. It's not the domain. Because why? The domain of G has to go to G first, become range of G1. It doesn't immediately go into H. This needs to make sense.
Is there any way you can like visualize that for me?
Oh, totally fine. Oh, I'm going to do that, right? So I'm gonna maintain that my claim is correct, Sam. Okay, you follow me for a while. You follow me for a while. So
Okay.
here's the issue. Here's the issue. Visually, visually, this is too big. I'm so sorry. I'm wrong. This is too big compared to this, right? Correct? That's the issue right now.
Yeah.
This is 0, this is infinity, this is minus infinity. So it's very simple. I have to limit this value. I have to make this part disappear. I have to do that, and suddenly I can now fit it in. Make sense? Okay. How do I do that? How do I do that? By limiting the x. I cannot limit the y directly. I cannot. I can only affect the g from the domain side. But if I do that properly, I will limit the range, and therefore everything goes well. So it turns out, I only have to cut off this part of g. This part of x is what I need to cut off. This whole part disappears. That is what I need to do. Okay. So which one do I cut? Extremely simple. I need to cut off the domain of G from here to here. I only have to find this guy. Cut it off from here to here. Everything will fit in H now. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yes, Nicholas?
Okay.
But why would you manage?
Yeah, I've done it for you, I've done it for you, I mean, there's really no other discussion at this point. This is 10, so therefore x equals to 10 over 0.5 equals to 20. Is it? Really, there's no other discussion here. This is simple algebra.
Wait, why did you stop in the previous one about x plus 10 equal 2x?
Yeah, let's not talk about the past, Nicholas. Let's not talk about the past. Let's just talk about this one. If you understand this one.
Because it wrote about 2x. There was no 2x in the equation, so I didn't understand.
Oh my goodness me, I'm just trying to pretend so that you can see the logic. So that I don't have to tell you directly. I was expecting that you will understand. And anyway, change the 1.5 into 1.47. They won't accept 1.5.
I made it into x myself.
Changing into 1.47, not 1.5.
1.4. Okay.
Joshua, are you still there?
Yeah. Okay. Can I go now?
Yes,
So-
no problem. Yes, no problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you.
Daniel, I haven't fully explained your question, but I did tell you what I'm going to do. I can explain the logic one more time, two more times, as much as you need, because I know this will happen all the time. Do you want me to try to explain a bit more?
I think I'll just accept it. So the domain of H has to be within the range of G.
Equal to or bigger lah. Equal to or bigger. Okay. In practice, we usually make it equal loop in practice lah. But to do that, you have to affect the domain of G in order to do that.
Then
And
the next question is then so what? how does this help me find the domain and range of H?
Very good, very good. Because finally, the domain of HOG, the domain of HOG is going to be the first thing that you put in, which means that's domain of G, limited. After you limit it, that's your first answer. That is what you're doing, right? So what is the range? What is the range of HOG? Very simply, is going to be the range of H.
Domain
That's
of
what it
HG is the domain of G.
Which is the first thing that you put in the whole thing, right? You put in X into G, then it becomes Y, and then you put it into H. The first thing is G, domain of G. After you limit it, this is basically the 3 marks. This is your 1 mark, basically.
Unlimited is it cannot be beneath 0.
No, again, the domain of G is currently, right? Domain of G is unlimited is from -infinity to infinity, right? Excluding 2. And then now you're going to limit it by excluding this thing also. Okay, so in exclusion to this part also, which you have to find, by the way. That's why it's 3 marks. This is excluded.
So it's the 2 minus x-intercept.
Yeah, and you have to find the x-intercept. They expect you to find. I know they're stating state, but you have to mention that point. No matter what, you have to mention that point. You either find it using calculator if you can, or if not, you have to use manual calculation. Shouldn't be that hard. But you have to mention that point. Are you allowed to use GDC here? That would be easier.
This is a paper 1 question.
So you have to find it manually. Can you find the x-intercept manually? So Nicholas, so far so good lah. That will be how you find the TB. You check your answer key lah. See whether it's correct. You don't have the answer key to your textbook, really?
Oh wait. So be 13.3.
Something like that, I guess. Something like that. Your answer looks about right lah. The answer key so that you're happy. Daniel, just to confirm, you're still trying to do it?
So the answer would be domain of HG is x greater than half, less than infinity.
So sorry. So this is 2, and this is what? Sorry, this point is what?
3/2.
3/2, right? So the proper presentation, might as well just stick to the. So the domain of HOG will be comma minus infinity, right? Comma 3/2 included or not? Sorry, 2/3.
It's the x-intercept, so included.
Included, and then just like comma, comma means n, and including 2. Do we include 2 or not?
It's asymptote, so no.
Very good. So it's not included, and then comma infinity lah, not included, and that's it lah. That's the domain of HOG. That's one way to present it lah. That's my favorite way lah, easier. So Nicholas, is it correct?
I mean, it's 30.2 by this one.
Yeah. Okay. Any question on this one? It's not easy lah. It's not easy.
It's 30.2, but 30.3.
Can we just pretend it doesn't work? Can you just pretend that's okay? Can we just pretend that?
Yeah.
Can we not let that bother you?
Okay, so let's do the last one. An ice making machine. So I don't even understand at all. And the worst part is after this, I still want to talk about the graph.
Are you ready for the question?
Yes.
Let's move to the new page. Daniel, tell me if you have something else to clarify. This question is important. It will come out one. It will come out one like this one. It will. It is a principle they like to test. They would like to test. Okay.
What about the range then?
Oh, the range at this
Range
point,
HOG.
because we are almost matching the original domain of H, right? We are almost, right? Correct or not? So the answer of the range should be very similar to the range of H lah. It should be, with an exception of one particular point. What is that point? The point is point x equals to 2 here. The 2 here.
The horizontal line.
Yeah, the asymptote, right? So when
Okay.
xg is equal to 2,
range is y values, what?
I know. So again, the point is this: x of g is not supposed to be equal to 2, right? You cannot include that point, right? So
Range.
just to be clear, my question is this: does this point 2 on the original g influence your h in any way? If it does, we better exclude that. If it doesn't, then it's okay. Look, we have to make sure that it doesn't influence that. If not, your range HOG might be off lah.
Okay, wait, correct me if I'm wrong.
Uh-huh.
When you do HOG, the vertical asymptote of the G,
G
the
is 2, right? Which
becomes
is 2.
the horizontal asymptote for the H.
No. It doesn't
no,
become.
that's
No.
wrong.
It just the 2 becomes infinity. That's the point. The 2 becomes infinity. So again, if you put xg equals to 2, the yg is infinity lah, correct? Infinity. And a lah, basically. Okay. You are going to feed that. You're going to feed that becoming the x of h. That's how composite works, right? Correct or not? Correct. Now, this is not supposed to happen. You cannot fit an infinity into h, correct? You cannot fit infinity to anything, correct? Okay.
Okay.
As a result, you take out this 2. See, you did take it out. 2 is not included. Okay, 2 is not included. So your plan is not to include 2 so that it doesn't become infinity and you have to fit infinity to h. That's your plan. Good plan, right? Judging all this, will this have any effect on the YH, the range of h? Judging that. Okay. Since the answer is, since 2 can never go in anyway, so it will not affect the range of h. So the range of h stays the same. It will be like this. It will be correct. I'm sorry if there's a conflict way. So sorry. In short, the range of HOG will be the range of H. Should be safe. Should be safe to say that. No other exclusion necessary. I'm so sorry if that appears confusing. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Plus, this is not the easiest thing, right? Yeah? Okay.
But at least get the K right. Sure.
No. Let me see. Yeah. Daniel, would that be okay?
Yeah.
It would be nice if you, after tuition, you could practice another question like this. I do have an abundance if that's what you want.
Yes, please send.
Later after tuition, yeah.
Okay.
If you are happy with it, feel free to go to the next one. Now for you, Nicholas, you convert to minute, the one I like. Then you minus 10. I guess that's... The issue is, Nicholas, that you didn't minus the 30 minutes with 10 also. I think that's the issue lah.
Huh? No. They said even the 20 tons of ice are produced when the machine runs for half an hour. Means every half an hour there'll be 20 tons.
So one more time, you're not being fair lah. This is 105 minutes. You go and minus 10. The word is the machine runs. But you, noticing that the phrase is the same, the machine run, you did not 30 minutes minus 10. You're being unfair. What's going on here?
But then if it's
Whatever you say, the phrasing is the same. How come 105 minus 10, but 30 minutes not minus 10? What's going on here? How come? It's confusing, but let's be fair lah when things are confusing. Daniel, the logarithm question relies on logarithm laws lah, right? You might be rusty. Can I confirm that you're okay with the logarithm law?
Yeah. I'm reading through your work.
Right. Please confirm if you don't understand what happened lah, because I'm just applying the law. That's all I'm doing. Nicholas, have you reached a conclusion whether you're fair or not?
I don't understand why to minus.
If you want to be fair lah, I mean, it might be wrong, but at least be fair, right?
I think it's wrong, so I'm not with it.
So are you going to minus or not?
No, because if you minus, because 20 tons of ice are produced when the machine runs for half an hour, right? You
Okay.
minus it, then make the changes in a lot.
I don't care. I don't care because you're not being fair lah. Really, no? How do you explain that machine run for 1.75 and you minus that? What's your logic?
Because every half an hour will be 20 tons. If you change it to minus 10, it will be every 20 minutes equal to 20 tons.
Well, up to you then. What else can I say? When I say that you're not fair, you're not addressing the concern. You are not being fair here. The wording is exactly the same, you know. The machine runs. If you ignore that concern, what else can I say? What else can I say?
But
What else can I say? You're not being fair. Daniel, are you okay?
Yes.
but I still understand why did suddenly change to minus 10? Like why would there be why would it like even like when this is when the mass of ice manufactured when the machine runs for 1.75 hours change to minus 10, right? To 1. Into 95, right? 95 minutes. How would it suddenly change to when the machine runs for 20 minutes? How would it just randomly change?
I never say the machine runs for 20. What are you talking about? The
Because
machine runs for 30 minutes. The
Yeah,
machine runs for 30
But then you
minutes.
say you minus 10, right? So you're gonna say that means
You're not answering my question. How come 105 minus 10? Nick?
because the 10 minutes before the
105
production of
minus
ice
10.
begins.
What are you talking about? The machine run for 105 minutes and then you minus 10.
Yeah, because then there'll be 10 minutes before the production of ice begins, so I get rid of the 10 minutes. But then it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense when the machine runs for half an hour, you get rid of the 10 minutes. I still understand. I checked the answer sheet and you are correct, but I still don't understand why.
Nicholas, I'm going to try one last thing. One last thing, and then you go to sleep.
So I said one more question. If I don't get question, why we go on the exam? I want to at least get that question done.
Nicholas, I'm trying to answer you. You can either listen or you can debate. When the machine runs for 1 minute, okay, the machine is running for 1 minute. An ice making machine needs to be switched on for 10 minutes before ice happens. That's what you read, right? Now, I have run the machine for 1 minute. Tell me, do I get any ice?
No.
I happen to agree with you, yeah? So we don't have a debate here. I run machine for 2 minutes. Do I get any ice?
Ice.
I run the machine for 5 minutes. Do I get any ice?
Ice.
If I run the machine for 9 minutes, do I get any ice?
No ice.
I run the machine for 10 minutes. Do I get any ice?
No.
Does that answer your question?
No.
Damn you. I run the machine for 11 minutes. I get some ice, right?
Yeah.
I run the machine for 30 minutes. I get more ice, correct?
Yes.
In total, the machine is productive for 30 minutes or 20 minutes. The machine is running for 30 minutes, but the machine is productive for how many minutes? Daniel, you okay?
Yeah, sorry, this is very entertaining.
Sure.
Yes, Nicholas? Yeah, you're correct. So far, so good. We agree with what you're drawing.
Another one, 30 minutes. Another one. Another 30 minutes. Again. Let us be continue 30 minutes. So like the 10 minutes, the 10 minutes only at the start, right? So like there will no longer be any more 10 minutes in the middle. There only be 10 minutes. So for like the first 30 minutes, there only be 20 minutes for 20 tons. Or maybe 20 minutes, right?
I'm gonna answer, and then.
Oh wait! Oh my god!
Okay. Okay, you debate with yourself, You debate with yourself, right? You just debate with yourself. I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Your thinking, you have to settle your thinking usually yourself, really. I'll wait until you're settled, okay? Now, Daniel, any question?
I understand now.
No.
Okay. Then, can you do the integration part?
Okay, so I understand what you mean. You are correct.
Good. I hope it helps you tomorrow. However, this question is extremely hard, though. My sincere wish is that it doesn't come out tomorrow. It's
When
terrible.
they say when the machine runs for half an hour, it means it runs for half an hour. It doesn't mean every half an hour. It means
But it's productive for 20 minutes. That's the point. The point is it's productive for 20 minutes only. If you can get that, then you understand this question. If not, it is a difficult one anyway.
Sorry, I have a doubt on you. Anyways, there's still one more question I have.
So Daniel, do you know the general shape of the graph?
Yeah, I'm still in part B.
Hmm.
Wait,
Oh, you mean you cannot use this right now?
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I'm going to do it
understand.
for you. I'm going to do it for you. I'll do it for you. Log 2x plus currently half log 2x plus half log 2x. So far, so good, right?
You just let y be x.
Yep. And then I'm going to continue by putting the half in. This is important. I'm using one of the laws. If you don't understand, you must help.
I don't understand.
That's one of the laws. The
Wait,
power
where
law.
did your y go?
The half. I'm sorry. What I'm talking about. This is our y. Sorry. Wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. Equals to 0, which is, by the way, 0 is also log 2 power. I'm sorry, 2 power 0, which is basically log is 2, 1, right? That would be useful. Ken?
Yeah.
Yes, Nicholas?
I have one more question. This is these last 3 ones. I'll be done. I'll be going. Entonces,
Sure. You need to sleep soon. Put it in page
Yeah.
18, please.
It's C, D, and E. Page 18. No, it's already in page 18.
Okay. What's your question?
Just C, D, and E. How do you find these 3 ones? How do you ever?
Daniel, are you okay with what I'm writing so far?
No, Joy, it's already in the.
Yeah.
It's already in there.
So just a minute, yeah. So I'm going to combine it now. Again, I'm using one of the law. Y times x half times 2x half. And then going to be equal to log 2, 1. At this point, it's going to be easy. Look. This is where it becomes easy. You got to understand what it happens, how it happens until this. The next step is going to be easy. Will this be okay?
They just let them equal to each other.
Yeah. Settle that, please. Then you have a graph, and then we can settle the next part. You're going to do that, yeah? Calculate the time, the object. Okay, right. So where is the platform, Nicholas? Where is the
what?
platform? Where's the
The
platform?
platform is at 0.
The height, please.
Oh. The height. 12.
Good, good. This is where the platform starts. This is t equal to 0. And the platform is at 12 meters. Good. And then the object goes up and goes down. Okay.
Yeah.
Then he's talking about and he's talking about this point, which is also 12 meters. But the time is a bit different. This is time equals to 0. This is time equals to, I guess, at this point, 8, I think. I think it's 8 or something. No, it's 4. So it's 4.
How do you know?
Just read the question. Come on, just read the question. Read the question. If you don't read the question, you don't understand.
Using the graph, estimate the time taken to reach the same height as the platform.
Same height.
Using the graph.
Daniel, just to confirm, you're not doing it on the Jamboard, yeah? You're doing it on your side, right?
Yeah.
How do you?
I got
how
it
you
already.
Supposed to use the
Yeah.
graph?
Well, they tell me to use the graph. Come on, Nicholas. Come on. They tell me to use the graph.
No. But how do you use the graph? But how?
12 meter, 12 meter.
Yeah.
That's it, look.
Yeah, but how do you get a second? You can't get a second just by using 12 meter, right?
Oh my goodness. 12 meters is the y-axis, right? I just go down here, and therefore that's a 4. Right?
How does that work? How do you just get second just by looking at this part?
You have never done this, right? You have never done this, right?
No.
You've never done this question before, isn't it? Oh, this is very scary. Yeah, very scary. Your school is very scary, in fact. School is very scary. School is very scary. Now I know that your school is like this. Next year will be different. I wish you would meet me like 3 months before. You are scary. You are very scary. Daniel, give me the answer, yeah. So, then we can start to sketch the sheet.
Yeah.
What else can I say, Nicholas? 12 meter, you understand, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So what is the coordinate of this point? This point certainly seems important. What's the coordinate?
Sure. 4.
4,12, right?
Yeah.
Right, which is also in the table, by the way. So when the platform is at 12, when the ball is at 12 meter, it is either at 0 second or 4 second. What else can I say?
How is it a second though?
The t is the x-axis, the h is the y-axis. What else can I say?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, sure.
I mean, what else can I say? Well, at this point, that is what it is.
So you're basically estimating the seconds by using the x-axis.
The y-axis. By using the y, I'm estimating the x. The time is the x, right? Estimate the x by using the y, the height. That's it, lah.
How you get 4.5? This is 4.
I get 4. I get 4. This is 4 seconds. Oh, for goodness sake, that's a 4
So yeah,
second.
so how wait, 4 seconds. 4 seconds.
The 4 second, that's a 4 second.
So you're saying from 12 to 7 will be 5 seconds. From 12 to 0 will be 6 seconds. Around there.
Something like that, according to the graph. Daniel, do you have
But
the?
do you have like a brief summary of how that works? How do you?
No, I don't have. I don't have.
So it just works because it works.
Yes, that's all you have right now.
Okay, for D I understand lah. Just to find the maximum point which is here and I just find the coordinates.
I mean,
But this
yeah,
is
that's how it works, right? That's how it works.
And then the maximum height in meters. So like wait, meters. So what's up meters? Yeah, whatever.
Daniel, do you have a equation for me?
What do you mean?
Meters.
This one. You say that you have done it in your part, so we should have some sort of equation.
1 over
D will be
square root 2 x to the power of -1.
Could you please write down, please? Could you please write down in the Jamboard, please?
All right. Shit. Wait, sorry, I spilled something.
Okay, so D will just be 16 right here.
Yep.
Okay, for E, that means I agree with answer because it's around there. But how do you explain it?
I probably say that you would disagree because I think it's around 6
Give me
seconds.
a few minutes.
Okay.
Or you disagree?
To me, I will disagree lah. You
Okay.
can agree, but 5.5 is not exactly 0 lah.
I disagree. It would take around 6 seconds, right?
That looks about right, Daniel. Y equals to 1 over root 2. I would agree with that. Yeah, 1 over root 2 x minus 1. So the question remains the same, no? Do you know the general shape of the graph? Daniel, you're muted. Yeah. Right. Okay, Nicholas, will that be okay?
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. That's all.
Right. Hopefully that will be useful for you tomorrow lah.
You will definitely.
I'm going to see you at holiday tuition. Yeah.
Wait,
We're
you're
going to talk
saying
about Sec 3 math. Yeah.
this is-
After today, unless tomorrow you want to meet, that's fine. That's just up to you.
No,
After
not
tomorrow, we're gonna take
probably
a break.
like the next week I want on for people too.
Oh no, you're gonna take a break until November 1. I'm gonna see you on holiday.
No, next week I got paper too. So I want to do it like next month.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You can do that. That was no problem. Yeah. After that, you're gonna take a break, and then on holiday, I will see you.
I'll tell you the day for next week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, Daniel, if when you're ready, you just call me. Yeah?
Hello.
Yep, Daniel.
Hi, I'm back. Sorry. I had to clean
Alright.
out a mess. Spilled some
Sure thing.
stuff on my desk.
Okay. The question is, do you know the general shape of the graph?
No, I do not.
Then you have two options because you don't have GDC, right? If we pretend that you don't have GDC, right?
Okay.
If you have, please don't take the risk. Please don't. Just look at the GDC. But if you don't, you have two options. Take a risk and just integrate. That's first option. Second option is you want to make sure that the shape is correct because it will affect your integration. That's definitely possible. Okay, before you choose these two options, do you understand why we are integrating? Just to confirm.
Find the area under the graph.
That one's clear. So
Yeah.
what is the option that you choose? Let's say this is exam. Do you take the risk or do you make sure first?
I think you solve for y equals 0.
That would be a nice thing. That would be a nice thing. Can we do that? I guess. Can we do that? Y equals to 0. Do that, please. I mean, I know the answer. Just you do
cannot,
that. What do you mean by cannot?
Because your thing is a 1 over x. So it's a bit hard to find.
No, don't say a bit hard. Does it exist or not? What's your conclusion?
Doesn't exist.
Is that a good clue of the shape of the graph?
Yes.
Then, do you need to visualize the graph a little bit, or are you comfortable integrating already?
Just integrate. I think.
All right.
Unless it goes to infinity somewhere, which I don't think it will.
But you're not integrating infinite, or you're saying the asymptotes, isn't it? You're talking about asymptotes.
Yeah, like as in if like the graph goes like whoop.
Okay. Your thinking is not wrong. Let me explain why. Let me explain why it shouldn't. Let me explain so that you are happy. You're happy. So you're saying that there might be a vertical asymptote here, correct? There might be something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
This will not happen because this means the area is infinity. No matter how small, going to infinity means the area is infinity. That means the question maker is a little bit silly if they decide to include this, because they know the answer is infinity. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So if you're assuming that the question maker knows what they're doing, they do, then you can kind of safely assume there is no vertical asymptote, right? That's fine. There is a horizontal asymptote. The x-axis is a horizontal asymptote. The shape of the graph is in general like this. Now I can reveal to you. But you don't have to worry about this horizontal asymptote, don't you? Don't have to. Can you integrate this and find alpha?
Yeah, I can.
Please give it a try. Just to confirm, Daniel, integrating x power minus 1 is
non-x.
wonderful. Do you have to worry about plus c?
No.
All right. Do you have an answer?
Ln A is 2. Therefore, A will be e to the power of 2.
I would agree if that is ln A. Lah. I would agree.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, I never realized that you need logarithm. Lah. Now I realize that in IB syllabus, they still put logarithm, lah, right? Do you need any specific help with logarithm?
I don't think so.
Right. Do make sure you know the law. Seems to cost you at least 7 marks here. Actually, the last 5 marks also cannot do that if you don't know the law. So that, I guess that worries me a bit. Right?
Yeah, I think it's just a change of base I have a problem with.
Do you need to clarify? That's one of the favorite things. But then again, everything you need. Everything you need. Do you need to clarify that? No? You okay? Change your base?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right. Can I ask one thing about your GDC? I know you cannot use it, but can I ask whether your GDC can, change the base of the log? Can it do that?
I don't think so.
So even in your GDC, you're stuck with log base 10 and log base E, basically.
Yeah.
Understand. Okay then.
Just wait. I can double check right now, actually.
Sure. Just to confirm. The icon is obvious when you can change the base of the log. It's very obvious one. You're not supposed to. Yeah, but you just check, I guess.
Oh, I can.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess you cannot use it, but good to know.
Yeah.
My guess, though, is that log question will appear in paper 1. That's my guess. They are not valuable in paper 2. I guess. They are not very valuable. Okay, when you're ready, we can move to the confusing thing, the complex number.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Let me read first. If you could understand the hint, that's better, right? Okay.
Sorry, my throat's killing me.
Is it allergy or is it real cough here?
Real cough.
Right. You want to limit your talking? Do you want to do that today?
It's okay.
All right.
Fine. Wait, if I understand correctly, D is an integer.
D is because they tell you they basically tell you that D is a real number, but it's probably not a nice number.
So it doesn't have to be an integer value.
Sorry, you say mention integer. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think D is an integer. It's just a real number. However, I don't focus on the D in this question. I focus on the fourth root. Seems very easy to find. Seems very easy to find as far as I can tell. You didn't focus on that. I would like you to try to focus on the fourth root, not the D.
Okay.
If you can get the hint, there isn't much hint here. You just do that thing.
Nice to multiply all the minus signs.
Stop. No. Before you do what I wrote, do you have any lead on the fourth one, the fourth root? Actually, I meant that you should find the fourth root first.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it minus log 26?
Who minus log? No. The question is
some of the roots.
Yes. They tell you. Yes, they tell you. If they don't tell you, then But if they tell you, which means you have to use the log rule also. Time to practice your log law. See whether that works here. See whether it works. Do you get a nice number, I suppose?
Yeah, on the way. Q is 2. Wait, fourth root is 2.
I agree. I think that's the answer also. Now, well, obviously that's not what they're asking, but I think that's a very great advantage. Okay. Usually there's a lot of trouble finding the last root or the last second root, but this question makes it easy. I feel we should, use it, right? Okay. So now this is 2. Okay. Just to clarify, when you see this kind of thing, usually you're not meant to find D and you're not meant to find A. Usually. I find this question to be highly unusual that I can actually find D very easily. Again, I find that to be very weird. But since I can do that, I guess we should do that. Okay. Now, be warned, when you see this kind of thing next time, you might not be able to find D. Usually the question is set up that way, not this way. Okay. That's my concern. Now, do you understand that this times this times this times this is going to be equal to D? Is this okay first?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, then tell me what's D. Not the nicest number, but it's something.
Uh, minus log 2 6 6 is 6 minus 6 log 2 6.
Write it down, please. Write it down, please, in the Jamboard. So I guess we have a D. We have a D. Oh, you're using your what? You're using your MacBook to write this. I guess that's fine. So
This is a bigger screen.
3 minus, yeah, I think that's I think the minus 6 is fine. Yeah, okay. This is just precaution. If I need 2, then it will be log 2 6 to the power of minus 6 if I need 2 whatever that is, right? I don't know whether I'll be needing that or not. Just keeping it in mind, right? Now, I will go to the method of finding A also, which is again highly unusual. Now I'm doing shortcuts to find A. This is where I have to explain to you. Well, I mean, if you can find A by yourself, then there's no need. Can you find A by yourself? The shortest way possible.
No, I forgot. I know it's like you can use the alpha, beta, lambda, gamma thing.
No, I try not to use that. I find that very. Never mind. This is what I will do. In this question, I will do this. Now, that is one rainbow. That's clearly something Z cube. Correct or not? Clearly, correct? So that it's not confusing. Here's another one. Also, another something Z cube. Yes?
Yeah. Just do all the combinations.
If you can spot all the combination without missing anything, you're good, which is what I'm doing. Can you? Because if I keep drawing, it'll be more confusing. How many rainbows should I be doing? If you can see it.
I don't know. I'll have to do it myself.
Please do it yourself, preferably without my help for the whatever remaining part. If you can see all of them, that would be great.
You add the roots together once you found them, you multiply them together.
Does that make sense? That's how you do it.
You add them together?
Yes, but does that make sense? Yes. The answer is yes. Is that okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Just 4 different ways.
I believe there's 4, and adding them should be quite easy.
Wait a minute. Isn't it just adding all the roots together?
Yep. Shouldn't be that hard.
What the? Okay. It's -2 minus log 26.
So once you have that, the answer should be, the answer should be close. The answer should be close. Whether we get it right or wrong, the answer should be close. I believe you are correct.
No. I'm gonna sign wrong somewhere.
Probably just pay attention to the sign. Yes.
Because I'll get -2 log 26. I think my D is wrong.
Checking your D also. Your D should be plus.
Yeah.
You should be A. No, your D is minus. No, your D is plus. Your D is plus because of the I square. Your D is plus. Your I square should be minus also.
But it's I times minus I, what?
Which is minus 1. Correct?
Which is 1.
Correct. You're correct.
And the log is already minus log 26. What?
And 2 is also minus.
Oh, 2 is minus. Okay.
Hello. Are you okay? Are you sure? The root is 2. So a Z minus 2 lah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, can got it then.
Again, as a warning, Daniel, they set up a very complicated question and then they make it very easy is what I feel. Why am I telling you this is because it doesn't feel like that's going to be exam. If they set it up complicatedly, they probably want to stay it that way. It's my feeling that this question feels weird like that way. Right? Hopefully I'm wrong though. Hopefully I'm wrong.
This is IB standard, I'll have you know.
Okay.
Joking, not joking.
I hope you're right though. I hope you're right that it is just hard looking, but actually it's quite okay. I hope that's correct. Hope that's correct. In locals, they tend to just whack you nonsense lah, something like that. Just whack you lah. When they whack you, they whack you. But you're not doing local. You do your own fights, man. You don't care about other people's fights. Again, I might be using the wrong standard. Right. Now, please look at your page 14 and page 13, and I don't know, page 13 and 14 seems like something you want to know, just to clarify that you want to clarify that.
That's a whole, bro.
Right. Question 13 and 14 looks standard and need to know kind of thing also lah.
14.
Yes, 13, 14.
Oh, page 13, 14.
Yes, page 13, 14.
I was looking for question 13. I was like,
Right.
this is a substitution question.
That particular substitution is a very particular y v equals to y over x1. You have a term for it. I don't know what it is, like homogeneous or whatever, but I believe so lah. I believe so. They don't tell you, but there's a lot of signs lah. I'm reading the signs lah, and it seems to work. You may want to try. One more time. It's not that they're telling me lah. I'm just reading the signs.
Okay.
Are you okay, Daniel?
Can I do it on my own time?
You
Just
can.
proceed first.
You can give it a try. Okay, so you have that and you have the next page lah. Right? Feel free to look at it. Feel free to look at it.
Okay.
Right. Almost ending. I think you should rest lah, definitely. Good to see you again.
Mhm.
How many weeks before the real exam starts?
First paper in 20 days.
20 days. Right, understand. Are you okay with Tuesday only?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Then keep
If I
sending
need
the
Sunday, I'll text you. Can I?
do text lah. Do text.
How many days advance did you say you need?
Right now, this particular month, everybody's winding down. Why? Everybody's exam is almost over. You don't need to tell me in advance.
Okay.
You don't need to. Right? So the problems of overcrowding has ended lah, basically. Just for this month. That's nice lah. Take care. Have a good rest.
Okay.
Okay.